Okay, so welcome stream to a new week. So I'm just gonna start with from top to bottom. What the plan is for today, what I'm looking at, what my strategy is. So the strategy is pretty simple. It's just 5 rules. 1 is higher time frame direction. Is it bearish? Is it bullish? Obviously, if it's been bullish for a couple of days, I'm not gonna look for some buys. 2, if I'm looking for areas of interest. Now, if you've been here a while, you know what an area of interest is. It's just a spot where you can expect price to react to a lot. Like here. See, you can see tons and tons of reactions. You can see a lot of reactions from here to here. You can see a little one here to here. You can see some more right here. You can see some more right here. Even this little wick came down right here for liquidity. So you can definitely see some reactions. That's what an area of interest is. And then third, my third rule is this shift. I want this on a 1 minute time frame. This is the shift of structure I like. This lets me know that this trade has a good chance of working out. And then 4 is higher time frame. Higher time frame setups. So we may have this 1 minute setup, but we also need some higher time frame setups. Without both of these, it doesn't reassure me much that it's going to work out. And then last but not least, after all these things line up, I look at DXY. If DXY is looking pretty good, I will get into the trade. This is my last confirmation. And if all of these ones are like spot on and perfect, I may not need DXY. Same with, the opposite. Like, I may not need a brick structure if all of these are perfect. I may not need an area of interest if all of these are perfect. So that's just the plan. You'll see how I use each one in the stream. And for now, let's get into the top-down analysis. So how many days is there in this month? So 2 days till a new month. Let's look at what we did. So for a long time, we're in this range. This really big monthly range. And we just broke out of it, finally. We broke out of it. And you can see that we got a little bit of a doji. Now, this whole time, the thought was that this candle is going to come up. Monthly candle is going to come up and it's going to shoot back down. But that's obviously not the case. It seems like we've created our own range in the last couple of weeks. Am I cold? Yeah, it's freezing in my camper. It's absolutely freezing. But I kind of like it that way. So helps me stay more focused and think more. Yeah, so you can see we've been in this weekly range. And the idea was that we came up. You can see each time we create higher lows. Higher highs, lows, higher high. And we came back to the same low. And we created another higher high. So the plan is to at least come down to this low. Or this low. So what we can be expecting for the next week and the next next month is probably to continue down bearish and then to shoot up maybe for another high or just to respect the top of the range. So that's the goal. That's the idea. Price is fractal. Whatever happens on the 1 minute happens on the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 30 minute. So like this, you may see this, and if I didn't show you that it was a daily, you may think this could have just been a 1 hour. And the same rules would still apply. So nevertheless, let's mark up let's see, I'm looking at this previous close up here. We obviously got these really harsh daily levels we're at. This is actually a pretty big zone, so I'm just going to mark this up as a zone. We got levels below right here. And I think that's it for the daily. I could just mark one up right here. Might as well. I doubt we're going to get that low in the day though. So we also have previous 4-hour highs right here. And you can see that it also got reacted to here, here, and here. We have 4-hour lows right here. And you can see that we've had a couple wicks come down here too. We had a previous closure. We had these wicks. We had this wick. And I'm sure if we go back in time, yeah, more closures. And then, let's see. Yeah, we have this. I think this is worth marking up too. Going to 2-hour now. Let's see what we got. It's probably worth marking this up. You can see we got reactions here, 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 some here, some here, some here, some here. It's a pretty good spot. Oh, those are 2 different lines, but oh well. Going up. Same thing here. Not going down. Let's see. Where do we want some lines? I'll just put a line here for the sake of it. I'm actually going to move this line up to be exact. Right here. And I'm going to put another one below here. And those are the lines for the day. A lot of lines. A lot of them. But they're all useful. We've been in a range. We were in a huge range from here to here. Yeah, we were in a range from here to here. And we are also now in a similar range. A lot smaller, but yeah. So that means there's going to be a lot of lines close to each other since we're ranging. But overall, I think that's what we're looking at. I don't think there's too much more. So as far as technical analysis for the day, what has happened is we've got a bottom wick on the 1 hour. And now we're flipping. That also means since this is a 4-hour open, we've got something similar. So I don't see any setups happening on the 4-hour. For today. I don't see any setups happening really on the 2-hour either. We might have to wait for 11. See, this was a 1 hour type 2. Let's look at 1 minute. There a brick structure here? Not quite. It's really big, really messy. I wouldn't have taken this. Plus that was before my time. Yeah, we're just gonna have to watch. I think overall higher time frame direction. Let's look at that. Have we had daily bullish? Yeah, we have. We've had a bullish day. Previous bullish 4-hour. Previous bullish 2-hour. I would say we're probably headed bullish. Eventually we gotta get reaction to continue back down, because if we look at weekly, we know what weekly looks like, and we know what weekly usually does. We know once it touched up here, it continues down here. This is just a nice weekly top wick, just to continue down more. So that means that it's probably gonna flip bearish eventually. But that doesn't mean we can't take 1 minute scalps buys. So we'll see. If something makes sense, we'll take it. If something doesn't, we won't. Why don't you take some clips from stream and post it on YouTube Shorts? I'm actually going to do that today. So today I plan on doing that, like probably at least 3 clips. I think there's at least one funny one I know of, but I'm just gonna have to watch some previous streams and take some clips. But yeah, that's a good idea, 100%. Yeah, I think that's it for the analysis today. I'm just gonna open up stream to Discord now. What's your analysis, Max? Bullish or bearish?
Really don't know, bro. Honestly.
It's
look at the XY.
Yeah, DXY is doing something similar.
Yeah.
DXY was ranging for a bit.
Probably longs, just because of how bullish the 4 hour is getting, and 1 hour as well.
Yeah, if you look at 4 hour, it kind of just broke out of a range, a 4 hour range on DXY.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't mean it can't retrace back down, because it is at a big level I've marked up. I think it was like a daily level or weekly level I've marked up. But yeah, if it breaks out, then that means gold's going to continue down even more, so.
What would you do if it goes up?
If DXY goes up?
No,
If gold goes up?
Yeah, DXY, like, while DXY is ramping up.
That sounds like a no trade day. If they're both bullish?
Gold is bullish and DXY is bullish.
Yeah, sounds tough. DXY confirms the bias on gold. So unless DXY is bearish, like, and gold is bullish, like, it's not that good. Or, vice versa. Like, gold is bearish and DXY is bullish. If they're both going one way, then, man, I don't think I have any setups that work. Like, I've taken 2 trades when it was like that, and both of them lost.
Yellow, bit wise.
If we get another move bullish on DXY, that'd be awesome. And if we get a brick structure on gold. How's your trading this morning, Luck?
Overall profitable, but it's been very slow.
Yeah.
On impatience.
Yeah, that's like my only focus for this week is just psychology. So, I understand what you mean. There's a trade at I think like 7:20 on at 7:20. Like I wake up for that and try to trade around that time, and it looked really messy, so I didn't take it, but ended up playing out really well. Good morning, Supreme. Are you Tristan on YouTube? What'd you say?
I'm not on right now. I'd be David on YouTube. Hold up.
Oh, okay. Trying to figure out who Tristan is.
There it is. Hold up.
Oh, it's Wonder.
The stream is starting page. I did not know you had all of that.
What do you mean?
Like the pre-roll, like when you first start the stream, you have like this stream
Oh,
is
yeah.
starting. Like
I need to
animation.
put a timer on there. I get like half my views while it's waiting for some reason.
Notifications, maybe. Like
Oh,
when you go live.
probably. Yeah, I got like 4 views as soon as it opened up, and like by the time I actually started stream, like I only had 1. I got good potential for a 1 minute brick of structure, 30-minute type 1.
Yeah, it's the same thing I'm looking at right now.
If this 30-minute can close bearish, that'll be a type 1, and then we'll get the.
Oh, I just broke bullish too.
Oh yeah, look at that! It's even more bullish now. That's awesome. It's looking like a pretty good trade. I don't think it's anything higher than that though. Yeah, there's nothing really on past 30-minute. Of course, I have to open my big mouth, and gold decides to go bullish a little more.
Inshallah, full fold.
Ah, such an ugly 1-minute candle. I guess if it breaks highs, we can still technically get a type 3 potentially. We just don't have much time to do it. Yeah, this candle isn't. This 30-minute isn't closing good at all. I don't think. I guess we could get a 15-minute type 1. Potentially. And technically a
I kind
30-minute
of
one
filled
too.
the type 1. Did that fill the 15-minute type 1 already? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no setup though. 1 minute. Plus daily
Yeah,
4 hour, 2 hour. What is that? 1 hour. Yeah, everything's bullish. It's just not worth taking a trade. I don't think there's any chance for it. The 1 hour and 2 hour to close bearish.
Did I miss anything on Friday?
Yeah, there's actually a really good setup Friday. I didn't I wasn't on Friday either, but there was a really good clean setup. Let's see, where was it? So there was two. You had kind of this little break and retest here, and I think this was a type, a higher time frame something. Out of all the days, Friday was definitely the cleanest move last week, I think. Yeah, that was a 15-minute type 1. A 2-hour type 1. And looks like kind of a 4-hour type 2 almost. It was just good reaction to levels.
That's like that classic 9:30 a.m. Almost like a sideways movement, and then you get the breakout retest.
Oh. Yeah. Pretty clean move. Oh, here it is. 15. 30. Oh, it was a 1-hour type 2. That's what it was. Yeah, and a 2-hour type 2. It was just good levels. It had lots of high time frame confirmation, 100%. And then there was another one at like 11. Which, do you trade at 11? I think you only trade at like...
No, I kind of stopped trading them because I never found any good setups.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Same. Yeah. It was a pretty decent one, it looks like, at 11. Yeah, I don't know. Today's looking like a tough day. I don't know if I'm going to take any trades. I think the only chance of taking any trades is if it starts going a little bearish, I guess. But that means DXY also has to flip bearish. Yeah, if DXY reacts off the zone and starts doing some deep moves down bearish, and we get a bearish type 3, maybe some buys might look good. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, are you guys seeing anything potential? Any potential setups?
No, I don't see anything. I mean, maybe we could get a short. But I don't know.
It's definitely either a quick short scalp, or we need to start pulling back bullish so we can take a bearish buy. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like we're gonna get much. Yeah, definitely no shorts right now. Just like maybe if we get like I'm thinking that's a lot of mess. I'm thinking if we get some big 1 minute candles on DXY, and we break through here, get the little retest, I would probably take a short, just a quick scalp. But overall, I probably won't unless it's like very, very obvious. Oh my gosh, what is this gold move? XY needs a big move up. Yeah, today's definitely not looking good. Seems like DXY and gold are acting pretty 1-to-1 right now.
Yo, quick question, guys. Isn't this why you guys call it type 1? Type 1? Or type... Like, type... My bad, there's too many times, bro.
Which candle?
Here, though. This little thing. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow.
Would be a type 3 if it. So the bearish candle that's happening now.
Yep.
It would have to break the lows,
Okay.
and then once it came back up, that would be a type 3.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah,
Thank you.
and like people use this for 4 hour. I've noticed too. At least as
Alright,
far
for
as
this spot,
the strategy.
This is a short bias, though, right? Like, if it was type 3.
Yeah, that'd be a short. Yeah.
Thank you.
But yeah, it has to break the lows. That's like the most important part.
Okay, it has to break the lows on this bearish candle.
Yeah, I think I hate to call it quits already, but I don't know. Maybe I'll look on the charts at around 11. If I see any trades, I'll start stream up again. If not, I'll look at the charts again at 1. If I see any trades, I'll start stream up, but chances are I'm probably not going to take them. I'm extra picky since those aren't my usual trading times. But yeah, I mean right now I don't care what gold does. Even if it like did the cleanest type 3, there's just no chance for higher time frame confirmations. Like, yeah, 2 hour would have to close bearish, and then maybe we can look for some trades around 11. Maybe at least the 1 hour has to close bearish for some trades, but man, it definitely does not look like a good trade day. Like, everything as far as setups are pointing to shorts. But the issue is we're in such a bullish market right now. Wouldn't be smart to take any shorts. So, yeah, I think it's definitely no trade day. I'm not interested in... Why don't I try to trade during Asian session? That's typically direction of the gold starts. That's a really good question, and honestly, I just noticed that if I don't start my day productive, then I just can't be productive. So like, trading New York session is the morning for me, and trading late London is also morning for me. So like, I like waking up, looking at the charts, around this time for a setup, and it just makes me feel really motivated and disciplined. But I've tried to trade London, and unless I do something in the morning, I just can't. So, I try to trade Asian, but yeah. So it just comes down to this motivation. Because typically, what I do, my day looks like, what my day looks like if I try to trade Asia session is I wake up, I take my shower and stuff, and then I just don't know what to do, so I just literally play video games or get on my phone. Like, it's just really hard for me to actually do something productive. And then by the time I get on Asian session, my mind's already fried. Like, I'm already too focused on other things. So it's just not a good mix. But, I mean, Asian session is, I think, definitely the best one to trade with this. But I do think 7 has lots of good setups, potentially. Like, there was something here, and I was waiting for it, for that retest, but it did this weird move, this weird, like, double, and I didn't like that, so I didn't take it. But it was a clean shift, and this was a clear type 1, like 1 hour, I think, something. And then same thing with actually down here later at 8. Had another one, which I've noticed it does a lot too. So, like, this is also pretty usually lower volume and clear direction, and I like trading this a lot. But yeah, maybe eventually I'll be able to trade New York and Asian session, but for now all I'm focused on is taking the same trades every single session, every single day. I'm not interested in trying to look for new things. I maybe will test a little bit, but right now I'm focused on consistency and not really branching out yet. So if I don't recognize the market like today, it's different. I don't see anything playing out. It's kind of range bound, but it's really weird. Yeah, I don't recognize it much, so I'm not interested in taking any trades. Yeah, so that's probably it for stream today. I think if there was going to be a move, it was probably just starting to happen to the bear side, but I'm not interested in this move. Not with all this previous bullish momentum. Yeah, at 11, since it's 4 hour, it looks like it's gonna close bearish probably. At 11, there may be some good setups, but I'm just gonna use this hour to do some other things since I'm not gonna trade at 10. So I think that's gonna be it for YouTube stream. Thanks for tagging along. I'll see you guys next time.